Today we're going to be cleaning the refrigerator condenser, the coil, the fan, the floor and wall behind it, etc. I have no idea what kind of condition this is going to be in. This is the first time I've cleaned it since I've owned the refrigerator in the house. A little over 2 years of operation. Depending on how bad it is, we'll see if we need to adjust more cleaning or if this is satisfactory. I have no idea what it entails to get into this unit, how serviceable it is, what kind of tools we're going to need. So we'll have to pull it out first and take a look, and then we'll go from there. I believe it should be on wheels, so I think it'll just pull out pretty easily. There's a power bar on top of the refrigerator. I'll have to keep watching, make sure that doesn't go flying. Something sounds dodgy over here. I don't know what that is. Well, it doesn't look too bad behind here. Doesn't seem particularly dirty, but that's not necessarily any indication of what's inside the coil. Okay. There's a fair bit of grime under there now that we're looking a little closer. We'll get that vacuumed up and then we'll begin. I'm going to go grab a drop light so we can see things a little better here. That is pretty bad. I guess we should move up to 1 year cleaning intervals. I kind of figured that's what it should be. I'm going to get all this cleaned up and then we'll get into the refrigerator. Hopefully this just vacuums up and it's not all sticky and requires a wet cleaning. It's going to require a wet cleaning. It's not super sticky, but it's like kind of weird. Seems to be cleaning it pretty easily. put some fans on in here. Let's see what we're working with here. It looks like this is the air intake area. Let's see some dust accumulating here. And this, I guess, is the air output area. You can feel a little bit of heat coming out of there. So I think all we have to do is just take off all these screws here, and that should give us simple access. Let's see if I can put the light somewhere it doesn't create a glare. Get that off like that. That works. I'm going to vacuum the dust off of here first, and then we'll open it up. These are going to be 1/4 inch. Nice and standard, so okay. Nice and standard so far. Okay, inside of that's pretty dusty. Inside of that cover. There's the fan, moving a decent amount of air. Kind of looks like a one of those range exhaust fans for the stove. So this is where, in the bottom here, this is where the defrost water goes, and that's why it's a little grungy in there, because the water from the defrost goes in there, and then the heat from the condenser evaporates it. Sometimes you'll find that these things are totally full of water. This isn't too bad. We've got the apparatus for the automatic ice maker, which I didn't even realize this refrigerator could handle that. I actually kind of want that now. Maybe we'll look into that if it's not too expensive. The compressor is a Giaxipera compressor, which is a brand I've never heard of. Draws hardly any power. The locked rotor is only 10 amps. It's actually running very hot. It's coming back cold. It's going out moderately warm. Well, I guess we'll stop it now and do some cleaning. Of course, I unplugged the wrong apparatus. That fan motor looks like it might be one of those DC ones, based off of the way that it stopped. No, it's not crazy dusty. It needs to be cleaned, but it's not anything crazy. Cleaning this is going to be a challenge. I need a different brush. Actually, what I'm going to use the brush I use for the pellet stove, because we'll be able to get in there and clean all that out. I just noticed the refrigerator has a derivative of Russ's favorite plug, kind of an old-fashioned style. It is nice to see that these Whirlpool fridges have not really changed much over the years. This is still a very basic design, and it's fairly easy to service. I'm just going to stick the vacuum down here and hope that it catches most of the dust. Some will go into the air. Is what it is. I don't know enough about how these motors work to want to take it apart to oil it. It seems plenty free for now though, so we're going to leave it be. Okay, let's start it back up. Go ahead and plug it in here. I don't know if it's calling for cooling or not. It probably isn't because it was running before, so the residual cooling probably satisfied it. But the coil is very clean now. Plenty of airflow through there again. It wasn't that bad, but it was definitely on its way, so I think we'll clean it after 1 year next time. We'll get some documents here. Overall, looks like a pretty simple build. The only thing I don't like is that weird motor, but it is what it is. I would have preferred just a basic PSC motor or even a shaded pole motor. We'll see how long that thing lasts. Alright, let's put everything back together now. Which really just involves putting one panel on. This is really quite simple. There's no reason that anybody shouldn't be able to do this. If you can operate a screwdriver, you can do this. Looks like all the screws are the same size, which is nice. Some of these are stripped. That's kind of cheesy. Do these expire? Replace after 3 months. Yep, that's expired. Okay, we are done behind here. Until next year, or until it breaks, whichever comes first. And we'll put it back. It's going to need about at least an inch of clearance behind here to get good airflow. Oh, I see what the problem is. Power bar cord is back there. We'll leave it right around there, I think. That's about an inch. Okay, refrigerator is clean.